A few weeks later, that little girl, 5-year-old Ashley, goes missing. Ong's Chinese cuisine restaurant technically has 4 employees. You've got Liang Dao, so Liang, the dad. You got Ming Ming, the mom. Jojo is the 6-year-old daughter. This is a nickname. This is not her real name, but they refer to her as Jojo, but it's not her government name. And then Ashley is the 5-year-old daughter. So there are the 4 employees of the restaurant. Nobody else works there. It's just the 4 of them and a 300-item menu. And every single person that walks into the restaurant to order, the approximately 5 to 8 minutes that they wait for their food, they will all have very different feelings about this family. A former delivery driver does mention that Ming Ming and Liang seemed like good people. However, I always thought Liang wanted a son. He would say, I want a son, but he didn't have one, and I think it bothered him. Do with that what you will. Others think it's just a little bit much to run the entire restaurant with the 2 of them. I mean, they do the cooking, they do the front of the house, everything. I imagine the hours are pretty insane. One fellow parent at the local elementary school says, my daughter was friends with their oldest daughter, Jojo. If they wanted play dates, I would have to bring my daughter to the restaurant. But the family unit as a whole is pretty wholesome. I don't think I ever caught them at a bad moment. This is a direct quote from neighbors. Like, these are direct quotes from people that knew the family. They were always very polite, a little reserved. The family seems very private, but the 2 girls, by all accounts, seem like daddy's girls. But now, Ashley is gone, and the only lead the police have is maybe she went outside. The doors to the back lead to the back parking lot of the plaza. Once you pass that, it's pretty dense wooded area. It's like one of those suburban areas in Ohio where you drive and it's tree, plaza, tree, plaza. Those are the trees. She's 5. I mean, she could have been anywhere. She could have been taken. We don't know. I mean, has anybody been acting strange recently? Liang, the dad, says, there were 2 guys that came into the restaurant on 2 separate occasions, a few months apart, but twice. I remember because they were asking some weird questions. We thought like they were trying to see which restaurant to target for a robbery. They were asking like, when are your busiest times? How long do you stay busy? What time do you close? But I didn't think anything of it after the second time because it just seemed kind of dumb that they would also ask all of that. And probably they realized that there's not much to rob here, so they moved on. But maybe Liang is wrong. Maybe they didn't come for the robbery. Maybe they were looking for something else. Because behind the restaurant in the woods, the police find their very first piece of evidence, and it's not looking good. A pair of black shoes. Too big to be Ashley's. Adult shoes. Like men's sneakers. Over 100 officers are searching the dense woods behind the restaurants all night.